Hey, this is KG Sports, and you're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese.
Robert, what's the deal, my guy, man? How you feeling, man? Hot Facts is my guy. Robert, listen, my guy in the building. Salute, salute, salute.
I got you now. I got you. Let's go. Hot Facts. Robert Reese. Hot. 100 troops down to the border and all this other stuff. And remember when they were taking the kids away, when people were trying to cross over to us? Let me show you this. This gentleman down here is part of the government. He's gonna hide behind the building here. This hotel here, the Zola in Moreno Valley, okay? You see that he has a blue mask on. Everybody else here has a blue mask on. Everybody else here in this place is from Venezuela, Costa Rica. They are from Honduras. They are from every single place out there. This place is ran by the state government, okay? Only certain people can live here. The state runs it. Everyone that has applied for asylum, getting that $1,200 to $3,000 a month, they live in these, and we have 4 hotels here in Moreno Valley that house them. Everybody has to wear a mask. No one can get entry. No one can come ahead and do anything or do anything that they want. This is all done by the administration. Now, Biden he let it happen. Obama was one that did it also. Okay, everybody here speaks nothing but Spanish, or they come from a place where they cannot do anything. Now check this out. When I drop off food here, I cannot drop it off. Check this out. Watch this. Watch this. Let me see. You stay here, man? Hola, you stay here? ¿A casa? ¿A casa? Venezuela, Costa Rica. Where are you from? Colombia. Colombia. Everyone South America? Yep. Okay, gracias, man. As you see, everyone here is, he said Colombia, okay? South America, everyone is here. I spoke to a gentleman that said he cannot give up and he don't want to lose his job. Everyone here is working as part of the government. This is a state-ran facility, so this is public to the people, but not if you want to stay. How you guys doing, man? You doing okay? Now, I know everyone is from where? Colombia, Costa Rica, Venezuela, everyone? The whole place, huh? So they bring you there to come here to live? So when with the border closing, the border closed, you guys all come? So how long did it take for you to come here?
It's just 1 hour.
Just 1 hour?
1 hour.
So how long were you in your country before you come here?
How long?
Yeah, before you come here to U.S., how long?
It took me 1 hour, 2 weeks.
Okay, it took you 2 weeks.
1 hour, 1 motel, 2 weeks.
One motel, 2 weeks. Now, let me ask you this: are they giving you guys money to go and buy food and eat too?
I have my money with me, so I buy food with my money. I eat.
Right now, do they give you money for living here also? Do they give you a card?
No. Everything about here is free.
Everything here is free.
Yeah, it's free.
Everything is free. The living and everything is free.
Everything is free.
And every room is filled up, huh?
No. The room have not filled up.
Now, are you from Panama?
Yeah, I'm from Panama.
You from Panama? I know you dark like me. You got to be from Panama, man. So I saw you, man, and good. Hey, I know my man from Panama, man, and everything is good, huh?
Yeah.
And how do you like it here?
Do you not record them?
Huh?
Do you not record them?
Oh, not record them?
Are you recording?
Oh, I'm news. I'm.
What?
No, we're talking. So is this private?
Yeah, this is a closed hotel.
But doesn't the state? I didn't know. But doesn't the state run this?
Sorry?
Yeah, you can't record them without his consent.
Oh no, I'm saying. Oh look, I didn't know, but I thought the state ran this.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I thought the state ran this. So I'm just. I thought the state ran this facility, so I'm just asking questions and about living here and everything else, and that's it.
And when you want to do something like this, you go
Oh,
to them, you
so it's ran by the state, but we cannot.
You cannot.
Oh, all right. Oh, hey, I didn't know. No, I didn't know. I thought it was ran by the state, so I was just asking questions about how it is here in America.
Sorry, you have to clean it up.
Okay, so bowling and everything. So all of this here is private, is what you're saying. I did not know. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I did not know. I did not know. I was just, hey, I thought, hey, because when I go get simple questions, and that was it.
No, that's fine, but yeah, I know you can
Okay.
record it.
Okay. And you guys were with the Salvation Army, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, all right. Thank you. Sorry. All right. On delivery number 2. Now this restaurant or the hotel is right here. They just left me a message saying, can I bring it to the back door? I guess my video yesterday made them not want to come to the front. Let's see. Look at all these people coming in here to stay. They brought in a big group. All these people are coming from South America and everything. They told me to meet them at the back door, but I'm gonna meet them up front right here. Look at this. All of these are people from different countries coming to stay at this hotel here. Look at this. Uber Eats order for Naveed. Uber Eats order, I'm dropping off for Naveed. Naveed. Naveed.
Okay, where to? I can see you.
He says, okay, where are you? So I can, is Naveed? He's right here. He's right here. He's right here. I got you here, man.
The worst of the worst.
Earlier, Greg Abbott announced strike teams and thousands of dollars in rewards for information leading to the identification and arrest of members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. Leaders and law enforcement say they're trying to deny the transnational gang any foothold in Texas.
And what we know from this organization that is a very well run, kind of like a corporate.
Ari Jimenez is a retired Homeland Security agent who has seen this gang explode in major cities across the country. He says this criminal enterprise usually starts with crimes that fly below the radar: organized theft, sexual exploitation.
Next is going to be weapon-involved crimes. It's going to be a murder for hire, it's going to be a shootout, and before you know it, in a few months, they own and they control the criminal element in the city. Intelligence documents obtained by the I-Team show self-proclaimed members and those bearing the gang's distinctive tattoos featuring a nautical compass, an eye, a rose, and a clock face have been arrested around the city's Migrant Resource Center for crimes like theft, human trafficking, possession of fake government documents, and some, including higher-profile members, had been previously arrested entering the country illegally and were subsequently released by border authorities. Back in March, for example, authorities arrested Aderbis Segundo Pirela in New Braunfels. Sources say the 29-year-old was on Colombia and Interpol's most wanted lists in connection with murders, drug trafficking, and extortion. Pirela was affiliated with the Satanas gang, which the intelligence group Inside Crime says is a faction of Tren de Aragua. According to HSI, Pirela first entered the country unlawfully in January and was arrested in El Paso and released on his own recognizance. It was later learned he was a wanted man who was considered extremely dangerous. Jimenez notes the vast majority of people entering the country aren't like Pirela, but it's that 1% of people, in his estimation, he says, should concern people the most. It's that 1%. That 1% of individuals that we have no biometrics, no criminal history, we have no fingerprints, we have no iris scan, we don't know who they are.
And the Texas Anti-Gang Unit has indicated that the gang continues to conduct operations right here in San Antonio, in fact, making 2 arrests this week. If you have any information about the gang, you're urged to call the Texas Crime Stoppers tip line or submit a tip through DPS's website. For the News 4 I-Team, I'm Mariah Medina.
Now that's crazy right there. We got Democrats who is crazy right now. They letting everybody in. They don't know who the people are. They're undocumented here, but they're documented somewhere else. How you gonna let people that's on the most wanted list, like killers and stuff, come in over here? Now, I put up a video, okay, and I actually interviewed some people from Venezuela who were coming over here, and they were getting the they pretty much get a monthly check, a place to live, everything. I did my thing. I went in there and I had to figure out some stuff. Now I'm doing DoorDash right now, right? With my wife. Now check this out. In the story in this video, you're gonna see that one of the killers who came here from there, part of this crazy gang, was working as a DoorDash driver and killed people while on delivery. Now the Democrats are letting everybody in. They're letting everybody in. Now I'm a true independent, but I know letting everybody in just to go ahead to be the savior of the world, that's not cool. That's not cool. You call our gangs terrorists here, but you're letting terrorists here. And giving them like leeway and everything. Could you imagine if they start giving gang members here all that stuff? That'll be crazy. Crazy. But this one was in Texas. Texas ain't afraid of nothing. They got so many gangs, and I'm not gonna say these gangs so people be like, why you shouting out that gang? I'm not shouting out the gang, but if you know, then you know. San Antonio has this, they have quite a few. Okay, when you go to jail in San Antonio, you go and see what it is. But Texas says it's crazy. Okay, it's crazy because they're taking over. They're taking over and they're doing things. Now, is this gonna start some type of crazy war internally with our own U.S. citizens and government? You know, are we gonna be more helping everybody else around the world and turning the back instead of protecting our own? This gang is in a lot of states and they're violent. South American gangs are violent. Our gangs here ain't shit compared to the stuff they do. Machetes, big ass guns and everything. That's what they do. There's a clip that you guys are gonna see, and it's from Chicago. I never thought that Chicago gangsters was gonna be scared of something. They are afraid of these Venezuelan gang members. It's not like Mexican cartels, but in a way it is. But they came here to get busy. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. What? I don't know. But all I know is once these white hunters start getting pissed off and these gang members start going to war with these people, it's about to be like, what's his name? Elmer Fudd? Wabbit season. It's wabbit season. Shh. I'm hunting wabbits. Who's the rabbit? We don't know. Check out right now what's going on. I thought it was Chirac, but they ain't ready for it. Watch this.
Our country, America has a land. It's a land.
with the illegalities and the criminal activity of these migrants or non-citizens, the city of Chicago is gonna go up in smoke, it's gonna go up in flame, and it's gonna be nothing that the National Guard or our government can do about it when the bloodshed hit the streets, blacks against migrants.
Zach Massey did time in state prison with Tyrone Muhammad, although he's only 27. He's a leader on the streets and said he's disgusted by the money going to Venezuelan migrants at the expense, he says, of the African-American community.
I finally actually talked to him on the translator app, and he told me all the things that he got going on, how they help him get a car, apartment, clothes, link. So it's just like, I just be looking at it like they ain't got no Social Security, no, where they come from. He probably not even here legally.
They get right here, they get quick housing, quick funding, food. They get cars with no license. They can't even read English and stuff like that. So they get all these perks when they get here, and we still here starving. So what we gonna do about it? Are y'all gonna listen to our cries?
Corey Rogers was a Blackstone gang member for years. He drove us around the South Side and showed us areas where he said Tren de Aragua and other criminal gangs are setting up shop and what he called showing the flag, which means brandishing their weapons in front of like a housing project.
The migrants that are coming, they're taking over every block right now in this area. Right now, you don't see them because they come out at night. They said they took this courtway over probably about last week. He said it was 100 Venezuelans standing out in the front right here.
Terry, is it an abandoned building? How do they just take it over?
They just, when you take over something, you just stand outside, and that's called showing the flag.
What kind of guns do they have?
Semi-automatics, anything you name, you're gonna see it on the street. These boys got so many big guns that if they're 150 pounds, the gun is bigger than them. I swear.
But they know how to handle it, right? They know what. Tell me about the fact that they're criminals, right? This is a criminal element. These aren't just a bunch of Venezuelans that walked over the border and used to be gardeners back home, right?
Right. They come from the gangland. They come from rougher gangs than us.
One gang member who only gave his name as David on a particularly dangerous drug-dealing corner on the South Side did not hold back when he talked about the influx of criminal gangs from other countries into Chicago.
The real issue is that America has allowed gangs to enter our country. Gangs that they would consider ex-terrorist groups that are formed here. We are terrorist groups if we're in the gang. They let terrorists in our country.
The Reverend Corey Brooks also said to me he's disgusted with Democratic policies and said that Black Lives Matter, for example, has never reached out to help him or anyone else trying to improve conditions on the South Side.
Chicago is a blue city. Illinois is a blue state. There's no doubt about it that the majority, they're going to continue to vote Democrat until they wake up. The good news is that there are a lot of people who are responding and waking up and saying, listen, we're not going to take this. We're not going to stand for this. We're going to vote differently. And they're now accepting some of the values that I hold dear and some of the values that the conservative Republican Party holds so dear. And so for a lot of people, it's not about the person, it's about the policies that we're fed up with. And as a result, I think this is going to be the largest amount of people who have voted for the Republican president in Chicago that we've seen.
I also spoke to one Venezuelan man who was so scared of being identified that he put a hoodie on and refused to face the camera. He told me in Spanish that he had to flee the building where he was being housed because a Venezuelan criminal gang took it over. He said if they knew he was talking, they'd end his family's life back in Venezuela with one bullet. You know, what struck me the most about our week in Chicago was how intelligent and self-aware these gang members and ex-gang members are about their community. You understand when you talk to them that joining a gang and making big money selling drugs is often too tempting to resist when faced.
Now, did you hear all of that? They're taking over buildings, big guns, everything. They didn't upset the gang members in Chicago. The OG said their gangs are more violent than our gangs. I never thought I'd hear a gangster just
Damn. Never thought I'd hear an OG scared like that when they say Chirac is all what it is and you can't go there. Well, these people have made it there. They have made it there. Now they're taking over from what they say. How many blocks? I don't know, but they say it's happening rapidly in Chicago. They say gang war is imminent. Now, I don't know if the GDs, the BDs, the Latin Kings, and any other gang in Chicago, I don't know if they're gonna unite. I have no idea. I don't know if they're gonna start just turning into crazy, and I don't know if this is what the purge looks like when it starts. I don't know, but it's looking like it's not that safe for certain people in the areas. Now, it's crazy how these people are in, you know, lower parts in the city, so they're making, you know, the inner city a whole lot worse. Chicago needs help if their gangsters are scared. Now, this ain't for all you Chicago gangsters out there, but I'm just saying, from what I hear, whoo-wee, but someone is afraid that, you know, it's gonna get super, super deadly because the gangs, you know, are not gonna let it just go down like that. You know how many people are trying to get, you know, snap cards and all this other stuff and they can't, and these people are coming in and getting them? That starts a beef by itself. I don't know why they didn't, you know, they just brought everybody in and just said, you're in, we'll figure out who you are when you commit a crime. But at the same time, they're releasing people after they catch them, and Border Control just letting them go, so what good is that? I don't know, people. I don't know. Watch this clip, and then stay tuned for the next, because the next story in New York, after this one, dude is doing delivery work, showing up to your house, random addresses. He could be doing kick doors, kidnappings, and everything. They could, all of them. He got caught for murder and everything. Y'all watch this.
The lack of other real opportunities to make money. And for a place known mostly in news stories for being bloody and violent at night, the area is like a village during the daytime. Everyone knows each other, and believe it or not, there's a friendly vibe. But we spoke to a lot of people, and their patience is being stretched thin. I would not be surprised.
Venezuelan migrant accused of shooting 2 officers after they tried to pull him over for driving the wrong way. But prosecutors say his criminal activity goes much deeper than this one incident.
Fox Eyes' Jessica Formosa joins us live from East Elmhurst with what he allegedly fessed up to. Jess.
Natasha and Teresa, he said a lot, and we're going to get to that in just a second. But as you recall, this suspect came into this country illegally a year ago. He was arraigned on a number of charges, including 2 counts of attempted murder in the first degree. He used to live here at this shelter off Dimars Boulevard, but says he was kicked out. Now, he made a shocking confession to authorities, saying that he is a member of the vicious Venezuelan gang, Tren de Aragua, and that gang is smuggling firearms into migrant shelters. Bernardo Raul Castro Mata, the Venezuelan migrant who shot 2 police officers earlier this month, came face to face with the judge this morning. The 19-year-old arrived in a wheelchair and didn't say a word, but prosecutors say he spoke at length with investigators, giving shocking details of that night and what he's been up to since he arrived in New York City. He told cops he worked for DoorDash and received the gun he used to shoot the officers from a friend.
Last night, I was coming home from work. I was in a car with my friend, and my friend, Jose Maita, gave me a bag with a gun in it and asked me to keep it for him.
The suspect confessing to police that he's a member of the notorious Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. According to audio recordings read by prosecutors, Mata claims he was recruited by a cousin to join the gang to do robberies. But the most shocking claim, the gang has been smuggling guns into city-run shelters.
Tren de Aragua members are smuggling firearms into city shelters inside food delivery packages. That way they don't have to go through the metal detector.
On June 3rd, 2 NYPD officers attempted to pull him over for driving an unregistered scooter the wrong way on a one-way street in East Elmhurst. As police tried to pull him over, Mata ran off. Police chased him, and when they caught up with him, he resisted arrest. Mata allegedly fired at both officers, shooting Officer Christopher Abreu in the leg and Officer Richard Yaruso point blank in the front of his bulletproof vest. In court this morning, the ADA says Mata also said that shooting at police officers is what they do in his home country.
It is common practice for Trinidad Robin gang members to shoot at police officers because Venezuelan police officers shoot at gang members for minor infractions. Venezuelan police officers get shot often in my home country because criminals feel there is a chance of getting away.
He was once again held without bail.
This dangerous individual wasn't afraid to shoot a New York City police officer because he thought he was going to get away with it. Not in this country.
Now, Mata.
Y'all saw what I saw. Hopefully you guys like my reporting and actually go in and let you guys see that these people are here. Leave a comment on this controversial issue. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.